What's going on, guys? Today I have a video with my new putter, the LAB Golf DF3. I just picked this up. I just played around with it. Don't ask me how I shot. We're going to be comparing it to the Titleist Scotty Cameron, the one that I had in my What's in the Bag video. This is the LAB Golf DF3, the big one, and we're going to be comparing that to the Scotty Cameron. So we're going to line up some putts, and then we're going to see how they roll, see how they compare, and we'll put all that information on the screen as we go through the video. But we're going to start with a 3-foot putt, and we'll get that lined up over here and go from there. Today we're at the links. This is one of my local courses, so yeah, let's get into that. All right, so we have the DF3 first. We'll roll 6 putts from 3 feet with the DF3. Now I'm pretty sure these are lined up, so we'll just go ahead and give these a go. Still pretty new with using the DF3, so we will be testing it out here.
Two out of 6.
All right, I think that was going in. So we're at the DF3. We're at 6 for 6. Take this guy out, line these back up, and we'll see how the Scotty performs with the 3-foot putts from here. I'm really just actually trying here. I really am actually trying.
Back and forth.
So let's say that it's 5 out of 6 from 3 feet. So it's pretty decent performance from both of them. But these are all putts I feel like we should be making no matter what. So I'm going to set this back. We're going to do probably 5 feet next. Go a little further out and we'll see what it looks like from there. All right, change the location so you guys can see up a little bit better here, but we're going to start with the DF3 from 5 feet and then go to the Scotty Cameron. Good performance on both of them. Missed one of them with the Scotty, but it could have been just because I haven't been using it in a while. And this seems pretty flat, so we'll just go ahead and we'll start here now from 5 feet with the DF3. Okay. Cool. So good distance on that one, the fifth one, I believe. Pretty still satisfied with where we're at so far with the DF3 from 5 feet. I think it's a pretty decent range that sometimes find myself in, but now we will go ahead with the Scotty from 5 feet and see how that one performs there. Now here's where I think that the Scotty's probably gonna start to struggle a little bit. You know, this range, this 5-foot range here, I never was great with hitting with the Scotty, anything outside of those tap-ins. So we'll go ahead and take these strokes here and see how these go. I mean, this is pretty, this is just like, I don't really know what to say. I don't really know what to say, but nice. Okay, I mean, 2 for 6 with the Scotty. Same stroke. I'm trying to put the same stroke on all of them. I'm not a pro here, but performance-wise so far, the DF3 is smoking it. I would probably say, I don't really, you guys could see what we're looking at here from 5 feet. Now, these are both pretty high-end putters. You know, coming in there on the same price. This one was $450. This one, I'm pretty sure $450 as well. So we're gonna take these 6 and we're gonna go back to 10 feet. Now this is where I think no matter what, we're gonna struggle. I don't even know if I'm gonna hit any putts with the DF3 from this range, but we'll see. I'm gonna measure this out here. All right, so we're gonna take these 6 back to 10 feet and see how both putters perform. I don't expect to hit much of anything from this range, but you know, this is a range that I'll typically find myself in. I'm not chipping up to, you know, within 10 feet all the time, within 5 feet, 3 feet all the time. So we're gonna see how these putts roll. A little bit of wind coming through here. This is the 10-foot mark with DF3 we're gonna start with and go from here. I mean, that's a close one. Getting into that 2-putt range, pretty close. I did play before this video. I don't think I hit any 10-foot putts in my round. So this range, takes a little getting used to. Wind in the face also, but I'm gonna keep stroking here. So, I mean, that's pretty close. You know, if I'm getting that close, I'm taking that all the time. So, I'd like to see it drop. We have 1 drop so far, and both of those are pretty close. I did move those 2 out of the way so we can continue on this line. It's a little outside. Okay. Now, the thing with this putter is, a lot of the time, like, I feel like it's just going dead straight to where I'm sending it. So some of these misses could just be me missing the line. But I mean, they're all in playable positions, you know, from 10 feet. You know, would I like to make these putts? Yeah, but I'm also not the best golfer, which we already know. I'm a high handicap golfer. I'm at 18.3. So take these 6 balls back over here and give it some strokes with the Scotty. 1 of 6. on the DF3 from 10 feet, right around the cup with the rest of them. So we're gonna give it a ride here with the Scotty from 10 feet and see where we end up. Imagine it does better. There is the weight difference in the putters too. That could be throwing me off a little bit, you know, going from one to the other, but I've been using this for the past year. So this is pretty typical for what I've been looking at for the past year. But, I mean, okay, so if we're taking a look, and none of those went in with the Scotty from 10 feet. One of them went in with the DF3, and the DF3, the misses were pretty close. I'm still looking at about a couple feet with some of these. Some of these might be gimmies. The dispersion on the Scotty is not as consistent. Well, maybe it is consistent because they're all back there. The weight difference, how much you have to give it, I think I left some of them short with the DF3 within inches, and the Scotty, I'm still giving myself, you know, 2-3 foot looks on the other end. So from 10 feet, I'm thinking the DF3, you know, one of them going in and the rest of them being tap-ins. I'm taking that all day still. This is probably 20 feet out. A putt like this at 20 feet is a situation I might find myself in a handful of times during a round, where I'm not necessarily trying to sink the putt, but what I'm trying to do is get close enough to a tap-in or a 2-putt look. Now, I don't expect any of these to go in, but what I want to see in this test here is which putter can put them in that tap-in range. And I'm not going to take any practice strokes here. I'm just going to go right from this distance with both putters and see which one gives me the more consistent, reliable results. Now we're putting from downtown, 20 feet. From down here, we're going to see which one gets us the more consistent results. We're looking for a putt within a handful of feet. That way we can get a tap in from this distance. As a high handicapper, I'm looking for consistent, repeatable, reliable. So that's what we're going to take a look at from downtown with the DF3 putting first. Good roll. I'll take that. I'm a little short here. Try and pick up some of these. A little short still. Maybe I'll move this out of the way. Make some room here. Wow. Okay. Okay. Coming in a little hotter now. All right. Scotty from 20 feet. Okay. That's like 4 or 5 feet past the camera there. It's good range. Still good range. pushing them a little. Oh my God, I murdered that one. The difference in the weight is definitely something that switching back and forth is not necessarily something I'm used to. But if we were to take a look at what we left ourselves here, we have about a 10-foot one that way, a couple 4-footers. You know, I think the results might be a little clear. I'm gonna put the results for how both of these putters performed on the screen here. So if you want to take a look at that, from each range we did 3 feet, 5 feet, 10 feet, and then 20 feet. Consistency wise, I think that they did something right here with the DF3. It feels good in the hands. The one thing I didn't say about this putter, LAB stands for lie angle balance. Now what that means is basically this guy is gonna stay flat. Now what that means is that the face of this club is gonna try to return to where it started in your stroke, where the Scotty is, I believe it's called toe balanced. So it's not gonna return it to exactly where, this one is not gonna return to exactly where you started. It has that toe hang and the weights in the bottom. There's a couple of different things going on with this guy that's not going on in this guy. And I think it can help drive consistent results with this putter, where, you know, you don't have to worry about opening the club face, pushing, pulling. This can help eliminate that. And I think that with the results, hopefully maybe we see that be true, but I will let you guys be the judge of the results. I think that they did something special with the DF3. I think LAB Golf, the things that they're doing, super cool, and it's really cool to see that on tour as well. We will soon be able to get a look at a broomstick putter from LAB. My buddy ordered one, and we'll compare the DF3 versus the broomstick. I think it's a Mez Plus, so we'll see 2 LAB putters go head to head. We'll see what the results come with those 2 putters, but stay tuned for that one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of comparing the DF3 to the Scotty Cameron. These are both high-end putters, something that people might be trying to choose between. When I was first getting into golf, having a Scotty Cameron was like the coolest thing ever. And now LAB Golf is really doing something special. You see a lot of it online, you see a lot of it, well, some of it on tour, and I think that there's a reason for that, you know, what they do with these putters and how they can help you perform, you guys can be the judge, right? But I do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.